What's going down, people? AceboyRios live in the building. Get my setup, get my stuff going, man. I'm trying to get shit together. Trying not to hold off. Had my Dejon drop yesterday. My boy in the middle of the mix. My boy in the mix. Oh, you know what? Let me get this fixed. I gotta unbox the boom arm. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. But I'm just touching base with y'all right now because I can. I got time. I got time today, cuz. Rest in peace to the little white nigga that died. I got time today, cuz. I didn't have time the other day. But I'm trying to get this together. I still got to set this mic up and get all the gains and all that stuff together. Let me see what this is at. Let's see. That might be good. I don't know. We in here. What up, Ohio ties? What's up, everybody? What's going down? What's the news? What's the word, bird? So I've been struggling with my content getting out, but I got 3 interviews sitting on deck right now, ready to come out. I got the podcast with Bad Luck, Relatable. That's sitting on deck right now, ready to come out. It's more of a lighthearted, more funny, more cool, not so serious podcast. That's probably going to drop tomorrow morning. I heard y'all say y'all want all the content in the AM. So I'll start doing stuff in the AM. When I was in Dejon's interview, I was asking the people what is a good time to drop the interviews and the content. Everybody said they like listening to the shit in the morning, so in the AM. So I'm going to start dropping shit at 9:30. 9:30 in the morning, that should give plenty of time for our East Coast babies to be able to get some listening in during lunch and then get some shit going for us on the West Coast on the morning, just early morning shit. I don't think any earlier than that, I don't think is reasonable or shit. If y'all want it earlier, I'll drop it earlier. Y'all want another Scotty interview? I don't interview Scotty. That motherfucker is interested. Dude, everybody that I've had over here so far, people that I've had over here are people that I've asked that I want to interview. And I'm trying to keep it within that nature and keep it in that integrity. I don't want to interview people that I'm not interested in interviewing because I don't know how that's going to fuck up the interview process or how it's going to mess up the chemistry. I like to interview people. I like to bring people in that I'm interested in and I want to hear their story and talk to them. And that's what's been going on. That's how it's been going. So I got, should I talk about the future of what I got going on? I'm going to just let it drop first. But remember I told you about the Manny podcast? Got that. I got the Bad Luck podcast. That's done. Now I got another podcast, another show. I guess I should stop calling it a podcast. I call it a show. Got Reality Check, Relatable, and then the one with Manny. I don't want to give y'all the title to that yet. And I got another show with 2 girls, 2 of my favorite girls that I've interviewed, that I've been around. Their energy is through the roof. They're not opposites, but they've been friends forever. Beautiful young ladies, smart young ladies, business owners, entrepreneurs. And we're going to start a podcast, starting a show with them. I haven't thought of the title yet, but that interview or that introduction will be dropping soon also. Get Lefty Gunplay over here, that'd be dope. Getting Lefty over here, that definitely would be dope. Hey, I'm staying busy and I'm trying to get my lives going and trying to stay honest and keep content rolling out. You know what I mean? Like if I could get my reality check, because I've been doing 2 a week lately, or in the beginning I started like 3, then I did 2. I want to just go to 1 solid interview a week, reality check, 1 relatable podcast, 1, I almost gave up the name for the Manny one, and then the other one with the 2 girls. If I could drop 4 shows a week and then do 2 to 3 lives a week, oh man, I'm in the game. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. But I gotta get my upload speed cracking, get my editing skills cracking, step my game up so I won't be relying so heavily on people. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta bear the weight somehow, even though I'm about to be a content monster. And Ace Boys Worldwide on Tuesdays. So we're doing 2 Ace Boys Worldwide. Oh, you know what? I only got my lights in the back. Y'all got me up here slipping, man. Y'all got me up here slipping. Come on, man. Y'all got me in here slipping. I got to turn my lights on. Hold on. Let's go. Y'all like the lighting? It's not the for show setup. This ain't the everything setup, but it's enough. This is supposed to be over here, like this. Let's go, man. Yeah, just like, hey, I'm telling you, paying attention to Pun and these niggas, especially Pun, have you on here over here doing some crazy shit, trying to get your shit together. But you know what? He's setting a standard, and that standard he's setting is like, nigga, be a working monster, be a beast out here. I don't know if y'all like that color on the lighting. Let me see. I want to do the fireplace. I like the fireplace. Yeah, we good there. I got a P.O. box, 5 chains. I got a P.O. box. Hit me in my on Instagram. Somebody throw my Instagram in here. Or you know what? I could do that. You know, I'm a man of many talents. I could throw my Instagram in the chat. I ain't too good for that. Let me see. I might not be able to do it. I don't know how. I'm talking too soon. Oh, did y'all go follow everything AceboyRios? Come on, man. Did y'all follow everything AceboyRios? No? Y'all got to follow everything AceboyRios too, man.
What about hip hop? And then I'm
No, not that. Boom. Look how long it's taking me, y'all.
no.
The nigga's slow. I'm slow. But there we go. There we go. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to it. I'll get to it. But there we go. Ohio ties. Ohio ties. Let me say, Shadow was good, but it was long and like, it was kind of like boring at times. Boring at times. I gotta like not watch it late at night. So give me another watch. Give me another watch of it. Me and my son both watched it, but give me one more watch, and then I'll come back with a better review of it. I don't want to give it a bad review because I was tired. It was late at night. I need to do that shit like at 12 in the afternoon. I ain't talking about nothing today. Wintertime. I'm just in here just touching base with y'all. I'm trying to get my shit together is what I'm talking about. Stop procrastinating. And you know what else I need to talk about, actually? I need to apologize to some people at the football game, at the Raider game. You know, you be thinking like you mature and you're growing as a person and this and that, but I'm not mature past the point where I can't realize my mistakes and call myself out on my behavior. I tripped on some dudes outside of the stadium and something just triggered me. I don't know what triggered me, but I was triggered. I tripped and Trey was there, and thank God Trey was there and had the sense to be like, nigga, calm down. Xander's here. Get your shit together. But to those essays, to those young brothers that was there, I apologize. I went off the deep end, and I still am a work in progress. But we ended it with it's all love. I'm not tripping. I'm not mad. You know, y'all go on about your business. I go on about mine. But I definitely could have avoided that. And definitely in front of my son, I need to have more mature behavior. I need to show him that we don't work on our emotions and being triggered by small things. There's things that you just let go and just keep on walking. You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to those young brothers that I went off on, that I got into it with. I want to apologize to them. I want to apologize to Trey for putting him in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, even though I know he gonna ride and go whatever direction I go, but I do want to apologize to him because guess what? He don't deserve to be put in that kind of a situation. And I just want to apologize to him. Tell Trey I love him. I already apologized. I already told him I love him and shit. But you know, I shouldn't be doing that. I'm the older brother. I need to be acting better. And I apologize to my son Xander for having him have to witness me acting a fool or being immature or acting ignorant. And that's absolutely what I was ignorant. And the Raiders lost, and I was like I guess I wasn't really being touchy at the time, but they just kept like poking the bear, and I tripped, and it was uncalled for. So apologize to those dudes out there. I forget what hood they said they was from, but shout out to they hood. My bad. I'm not perfect. I'm working on my shit. So, yeah, it came out and it was not cool. So I'm apologizing for that. But that's something that, you don't look like talking all this positive and all this growth and like being productive and positive. But you know what? We slip up sometimes. Sometimes we slip up and it'll come out, you know what I mean? And it came out, and I'm sorry about that. Manny, super chat. Oh, you know what? Someone else sent a super chat. Did I read that? Ohio Ties, how was Shadow? I'll give Shadow right now a 6. I give it a 6 out of 10, but I didn't watch it thoroughly the way I need to. I'm gonna watch it again. Memphis Made 901. You and Bad Luck need a podcast. There are so many gems in that interview. So many facts in that interview. Me and Bad Luck do have a podcast. It's called Relatable. And right now it's uploading to YouTube right now. As soon as it loads up, I'm releasing it. If it loads up before it's too late today, I'm going to release it. If it doesn't, if it's like too late tonight, I'm going to release it tomorrow morning. What I say, 9:30 a.m. is what we're doing. And so shout out to Havoc. Havoc is on the editing team. He's been helping me out, been doing clips. He's just clipped up the Dejon stuff. Hey, what up, Yas? Appreciate you, Dejon. Havoc clipped up all the Dejon interviews. He's putting clips out. So I want to welcome Havoc onto the editing team, the family, and helping out. And I just appreciate that dude. I appreciate Yazzers. I appreciate all of you. But a special shout out to Havoc for stepping up and doing something new and trying to do something new. So, and I'm gonna interview Havoc also. I'm gonna have him on the Relatable with me and Bad Luck, because it's a funnier podcast. It's a lighter podcast. And I think y'all enjoy that. Y'all will really enjoy what we have to bring. When Relatable drops, hopefully we don't get canceled for our first episode of Relatable. There is some stuff in that first episode that probably could get some wrong eyes on us, but we're not perfect. We was going off the deep end, laughing, bagging, and joking about certain things that maybe being insensitive about certain things. But hey, we got to go for what we know. And that's relatable with Havoc. Either drop it tonight or tomorrow morning. Take Havoc on a double date. I gotta talk to my wife and see she's if she's down for the vlogging, being on camera. She's on camera, but she's not on camera like purposely, like, oh, my point of being here is to be on camera vlogging and talking. I catch her like randomly. So, but that's that, you know what I mean? So I got my apology out the way. Sorry to those two young Mexican brothers. Apologize. It was nothing about black or brown. That was not anything. It was just Rams versus Raiders. It was Rams versus, it was so ignorant. So, oh man, whatever. But yeah, so we got stuff going on. We got stuff dropping. What's happening in the latest and greatest? Dejon is all over the place. Like everybody's talking about Dejon, man. Like he's that guy. He's that guy that deserves the attention, and everybody's talking about him, and everybody's paying attention to him like Flacco. Oh shit. Flacco is paying a certain kind of attention, or was paying a certain kind of attention to Dejon. We've seen clips, we've seen things, we've heard things. I'm not going to make any accusations, but shit looks kind of sketchy. Something smell a little fishy around there. You know what I mean? Like something's going on. But I'm just going to say this. I'm a very comfortable person. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality. Like I have no reason not to be around a gay dude or a heterosexual dude. Like there's no difference. I could be around you, be in the same room, be alone in the room, and not feel any kind of weirdness or insecurities. But also, I've never ever looked at a man's backside. I've never looked at a man's backside or even commented on a man's backside about it jiggling or about how it's this and that. It's just not something I do. That might be just how I grew up, just how we grew up. Maybe we grew up different. There's a different kind of standard or different kind of quality of men or whatever, or what's expected of you. That's not something that I'll do. Fishing, trying to set that bait. Hey, man. To each their own. But there seems to be an interest somewhere. There seems to be an interest. And then to do a whole video on that person, let me leave it alone. That's between them two, you know, that's between them. But that was what was being talked about lately. The latest and greatest is the infatuation with Dejon. And I'm hearing he's not the only one. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I didn't say that. Whatever. Whatever. I didn't mean to say that. But he was a hot commodity over there being sought. He was being sought after for his tangibles. But I do want to say thank you to Dejon for coming over here and coming on my platform and giving a great interview, being open, being transparent, being vulnerable. It was a dope interview, and I always thought he had a vast knowledge of what he was talking about, the industry, the music industry. Memphis made, man. It's another super chat. Thank you, 199. He been around Dude 16 too long. Rubbing elbows, you start acting like what you around. But Dejon is very equipped with his talent and his knowledge of what he's talking about, the rap game, the music industry, and that stuff. Like, I don't agree with everything, like the clown dancer stuff. I didn't agree with it, but I understood what he was saying on like the seriousness. But I was just a difference of opinion. Like, maybe that's not what was on Kendrick's mind. Maybe Kendrick was just putting it on for LA. Like, nigga, this is everything I do today is gonna represent Los Angeles, and he did. But I also get Dejon's point about maybe it being bigger and taking accountability for the whole. But I love the clown dancers. I love the whole thing. But you are allowed constructive criticism and critique what was presented. And his critiques were pretty on point. You know what I mean? Like, they sounded like good information, like he actually felt that. But I learned a lot about him. You know what I mean? Like the different layers to Dejon. And he's been through a lot. And he's staying busy. He's coping with a lot. And it's what he's going through has caused him to be so effective in what he's doing now. You know what I mean? Like, super focused, not distracted by past traumas or whatever happened in the past. I'm just going to focus on this, because if I start focusing on this shit around me, I can't focus on this. So I'm going to just stay busy. It's a double-edged sword, but I'm proud of him. I think he's doing a great job in the world that he is in, and in Fig Community world, and fair to say, the rap report card. But just a big shout out to Dejon and what he's got going on. And thank you for coming on the show, Reality Check. I got another guest coming. If I lock him in this week, I may drop it this week. But it's somebody that y'all been asking for. Y'all been asking for it, and so I'm going to make it happen. It's happening. Tomorrow let's stop just talking about that stuff. Let's just talk about life in general. How are y'all doing out there, man? Harbor City. What you talking about, Harbor City? The football team? The Pop Warner football team? Harbor City Raiders? They love what word? W Coffee with Rios. So what do y'all think about, like, I'm trying to set this room up, right? Where maybe I'll just move this lazy boy all the way over to the wall so you can see this couch, both of these couches, that couch, that chair, and this chair right here. So you can see people sitting in it. And then I have two people over here. And we'll do lives, or maybe I'll go sit in the chair over here and we'll do lives like that. But I like being in the front seat. You know what I mean? I feel like pun, but I just ain't got nobody here. I'm not against having Flacco on Reality Check, man. I'm not against having him on Reality Check. I am skeptical of people that I do bring on because I bring it up to my house. So there's that element to it. But 2024 was finishing strong. We're going into 2025, and I'm not operating in the spirit of fear, but I still have to be conscious of what I bring into my house and who I bring into my house and the energies that they have. And there's going to have to be some harsh no's. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I can't have you here. I'm not ready for that. My house ain't ready for that. You know what I mean? Like, but I want to get everybody over here that I want to get over here. I'll hit you up and call you. Watch the setup on these new, man, I hate talking about stuff that ain't here yet. You know what I mean? But watch when y'all see the new setup on these interviews. Just burn sage afterwards? No, I'm going to call on Jesus. Lord Jesus. The blood of Jesus rinse my house. Oh, You know what? I'm gonna hit Keem up, man. I'm gonna hit Keem up like Keem, man. Can you give me some people on here, man? I would love to have Absol on here. I would love to have Absol do a reality check. Those dudes are very interesting. And I have a lot of questions because it's like I don't know everything about them. There's like the questions I be asking people are real questions that I have just as a fan, as somebody interested in their art form, interested in their everyday walks. And Absol, damn, is an interesting motherfucker. Like he got a lot going on. People you don't want over at your house, ask Pun if you can use his studio. Oh, shoot. That's actually a good idea. And I know Pun is with it. He won't say no, but live with Sage. Thank you for the super chat. Rios, would you be willing to educate on what to get for a podcast starter pack equipment? Shout out the Bay Area. Of course. Right here, right now. $4.99 super chat. What was your name? Live with Sam C. Yeah, man. I'll hook you. I'll tell you what I got. So let's spend a little bit of time on that. You know what I mean? You spent your money, you sent the super chat. Like what kind? Damn it. I'm not going to ask you a question because that means you're going to have to keep. So a podcast. So just a 2-man podcast, right? Like say if you're just doing a 2-person podcast, clearly you need 2 mics. If you want to do XLR mics, you're gonna need like something like a sound lifter, like a Rodecaster, and then you're gonna need like cam links if you don't want to go to something like a Blackmagic that takes the HD video from your camera. I would get a Sony ZV-10, very basic camera, and you could get one shot with that camera, and you can focus it on YouTube at a table with a microphone, and that's it. And you have a computer and you go through OBS, get you a Streamlabs on your computer and go through Streamlabs. That's what I'm on right now. I'm on Streamlabs. I have one camera, the ZV-E10 with the wide lens. I did buy a wide lens, but you don't need a wide lens. A Shure microphone. This is like $179 for a Shure microphone. The ZV-10 is like $700. The Rodecaster is like $700, computer, monitor, whatever you have. But you don't have to get the expensive. You can get the Rode Pod mic, which is $999. You can get the lower level Sony camera, which I think is like $600. And you in the game. And you can really use your phone if you want to use, because the iPhone camera is bomb as hell. You can use the iPhone camera. And then I have an Elgato light on me right now. It's just one light. I wish I could show y'all, but it's just one light on me right now, and it's an Elgato camera, Elgato light, which is, I think, 2 come in a pack, I think. I may be lying, but it's just one Elgato light, camera, microphone, computer, boom, and the Rodecaster. But you could get a USB mics where you don't need a Rodecaster. If you get mics like the Rodecaster pop mic, it takes a USB and you can go straight to your computer. You don't need a Rode mic or a sound lifter like a Rodecast. But you're in the game. I really like $1,000 is enough. $1,000 is really enough to start a podcast. It really is. Start your YouTube page, start your Instagram page, and just get going. I was blessed enough to benefit from being on AceboyRios Worldwide and being under the tutelage of Pun and garnering fans and like viewership from AceboyRios Worldwide. So that was very beneficial to me to getting my subscriptions up, going on AceboyRios Worldwide and Pun like, let's get Rios up to such and such subscribers. Let's get him to this. Let's get to 2,000. AD, let's get Rios to 10,000. And like just stuff like that. It was very beneficial for me. Hyperlinks up for the equipment. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'll do look, this is going to be the Rodecaster, the Rode mic. The Rode mic. Oh, you know what? Let me go to reactions. This one right here. This mic right here It's perfect. Rode pod mic. Let's go to Best Buy. I do everything through Amazon or Best Buy. Live with Sam C, $9.99 super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Of course, man. I want us all to win, homie. Like, if you really want this, like, you want to do it, it don't take much, brother. And you just gotta be get on the camera, get on the mic, and just start talking, and get comfortable. You're not gonna get better if you don't start. The only way you're gonna get better is by starting. So, oh, wait, let me see. Okay. Start dropping some of this stuff in here. Oh, dang it. The link is too long. That sounds horrible. How about I just show you guys? Can I just show you instead of dropping the link because there's too many characters in there? I'm going to just, oh, you know what? I could create a hyperlink. I could create a link and then do a hyperlink maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to show you guys. That's better. Travis Saul check out the Elgato products and Blue Yeti mics. They're all great quality streaming equipment for relatively cheap, anywhere between $50 to $200 a piece from mics, cameras, stream decks. COVID paid well. Laugh it out loud. For real, COVID did pay well. Thank you, Trump. But he's very right. And that's what, Pun told me too. There's a place, is it Blue Yeti mics or Elgato? There's a site where you can do like layaway, like pay in chunks until you pay it off. But yeah, Elgato and Blue Yeti mics. And I think they have Blue Yeti at Best Buy. But what I'm familiar with is the pod mics. And then let's go to the Sony camera. And the Sony EV10 is good because it doesn't overheat. And this is the Sony EV10. That's $799. But I bet there's another Sony camera that's a little bit cheaper that you can use. ZV-1, I think. Let me see, Sony ZV-1. There it is. So that one's like $499, and you can use this one as a vlogging camera or a webcam. And then what else did I say? A Shure mic. I got the mic, pod mic, Rodecaster if you want it, but you don't need that. And then you just have your computer. And that's really it. It's Streamlabs. And then on your camera, you'll get like a dummy battery. So you don't have to, like if you want to go for 4 hours, you could go to 4 hours without worrying about the battery dying. And you're in the game. For real, for real. What up, y'all? What up, everybody up in here, man? Appreciate everybody in here. And you're off and running. And if you don't want a camera, use your damn phone. And look, check this out. This is really the game right here. If you set up your phone vertical and you go live vertical from YouTube, that's how you get your content out to people that normally wouldn't see your content because they're pushing the shorts. They're pushing short films or short recordings way more than they're pushing their long form videos. Their short form videos, their verticals, they're pushing that. So if you do a live from a vertical, they push your live like a short. And so people all over get to see it that normally wouldn't. So just start going live with your phone vertical. And you're in the game. Like, say if look at this. When I was doing my morning with Rios in the car, in the truck on the way to work, I was using my phone set up vertical. Usually, like when I was doing lives back then, I would get maybe 1,000 views. But when I went vertical in the morning, it would be like 2,500, like an extra 1,500 views, just because it was a short form. So if you want to start off and you really want to get like a little bit more attention than you normally would, or some more subscribers, or get your content out to people that normally wouldn't see it, set your shit up in a vertical. talking to your phone. Whatever topic you have, pick out 5 topics. Pick out 5 things you want to talk about, 5 minutes each. If you can't do 5 minutes, just start off with 2 minutes. And keep doing that. Be consistent with it once a day, every morning, and then start getting better with your topics, start getting better with your conversation. Maybe you'll start being able to talk a little bit longer about your topics. It might go from 2 minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes per topic to 15 minutes per topic. Then you might go from 5 topics to 10 topics. And then you'll get more comfortable like that, and your delivery, and then you'll get to see what you look like on camera. Like, oh shit, I don't like looking like this on camera because I don't like that, or this. That really don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck about looking ugly or whatever. Like, I just let it go. But you'll get comfortable with how you present yourself. Like, oh shit, I'm saying too much. I started off, I would say what else would I say a lot? You know, like just certain things that are like your crutch vocabulary words that you carry a conversation. You'll see people like that freestyle in their rap. They'll like repeat a certain thing, and I'm coming like this, and they'll say that all the time. I'm coming like this, boom, 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 and I'm coming like like. And I say like a lot. Like, you get to know like what your strengths and your weaknesses are. The survival, you know what? I'm going to take y'all to my cabin. I got a cabin up in the mountains that I haven't been really using. I've been neglecting my cabin. But I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. It's good content. It's good to see a brother got a cabin. You know what I mean? Like, it's just certain shit, you know what I mean? But not on no flossy shit, but just, doing our thing. And doing like survival shit and showing all my weaponry, all my kits. Get TF on there, man. My first episodes of Ace Boys, was I tense? I wouldn't say I was tense. I was more uncomfortable. Like, I was uncomfortable with the camera. I was uncomfortable with the chat. Like, I wasn't used to any of that stuff. Like, I never even watched podcasts. I never watched live streams or stuff like that. So it was all brand new. It was like, you guys literally, if you seen me from Ace Boys in the beginning, if you seen Coffee with the Rios out there in the front yard with my wife, you guys really seen me go from not knowing anything to where I am today, where I still don't think I know a lot. I still think I'm a rookie. I'm very new in the game, but you guys still get to see the maturation of what I went through. And please ask all the questions that you want so that you don't have to hit your head against the wall like I did. Cabin stream, just drinking coffee. That would be dope. Do a 24, but the only thing is the internet up there is but you know what? I'll just do a vlog. I can't do a live. Like, I guess they call it like IRLs or whatever, but I can do. Internet is trippy. Even my internet here is trippy, but I'll figure something out. We'll definitely do some cabin shit, some shit up in the cabin in the forest. I have like certain trails that I love going on, taking my dogs on, and me and Xander. One time I thought I saw a black wolf, and I had my on my chest, and I had all my kids with me and my wife, and like I'm walking, and I see like a black wolf like standing in the back on the forest, like in the trees, like just standing like, oh, I was like, hey, Xander, Zaya, get back now. Like, don't run, but just back up. And Ayana started tripping. And I was like, no, be cool, be calm. It ain't coming out. It sees us, but it ain't coming after us. And then like, as it was, as I was looking and I got the binoculars to look at it, because I always walk with binoculars. I'm super goober nerd. But as I zoomed in on the binoculars, it was just a burnt down tree. I thought it was a big ass black wolf, and I was ready to go. Like, hey, y'all get back, y'all ready to go into dad mode. Like this is the moment. This is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. That's a good idea, cabin fever. Oh man, cabin fever, bonfire stories. Those are all dope ideas. Suave, write those down, man. I'll write them down. Oh, my wife, she bought me a notebook, actually. See, that's how you know you got you a good teammate. She didn't bring me a pencil or a pen. Ayana? Dang it. Man, it was so funny. And like the kids, they was laughing at me. Hey, that'll be dope. Me and TF would do that. That'll be dope. That would be dope to have everybody up there. It sleeps 2, 6. It sleeps. Wait, damn. 7? No, 9. It sleeps 9. And if you like double up with the kids, it could be like 10, 11. But it's not a huge cabin. This is a 2-bedroom cabin, but we have sleeping quarters set up in the living room, and we have 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom is like a big bed. You can sleep 2 to 3 if it's a family, and the other room has 3 beds in it. Yeah, shoot, we could do that. We need a Long Beach vlog. I feel like everybody's done their little city vlogs. Everybody's done seen the city. I'm about to show motherfuckers what I'm doing now, like living like. I love Long Beach, but Rios versus the Mountain Lion. Long Beach ain't what it used to be. Long Beach ain't what I was used to being in. But Long Beach is a beautiful place. Raised me. A lot of pain, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain in that city that I deal with. It's certain corners that I can't really go a place. Damn. You know how sad that is? I really can't go a place in Long Beach without a bad memory or somebody being dead or somebody being shot. Downtown brings up 3 deaths. Like anywhere I go, like in Long Beach, it just stabbings in Naples. It's just like it. Maybe I'm not over my own shit, but I love Long Beach. But it's just like a memory thing. Like I moved on. I'm growing as a person. But Eastside LBC is in me, made me who I am today, brought me to the place that I am today. I would do what kind of vlog would I do in Long Beach? Maybe like my first job on a fishing boat. I had my first job was on the LBC. How was Long Beach changed from your childhood? Everything has changed. Everything has changed. When I was young, it was Black, Samoan, and Cambodians and Mexicans, you know what I mean, like in the hood, but it was just like everybody was more tight. Everything was tighter. Everybody was like everything was just more. It was the 80s. Yeah, it was the 80s and it was drugs and all that stuff, but I felt like we knew each other. I felt like people knew each other. People knew, like even Insane in 20s and whatever, like everybody had family that was from one place or this and that. If it was a beef, it was a beef, but everybody knew each other. People knew the cops. The cops knew people, like they know, like we had certain cops that we would avoid that we knew like, oh, that dude's gonna plant shit. Like it was just more of an understanding. It was closer. It was more close-knit. It was more together. It was more of a unit. Now it's just like a bunch of separation. A lot of people that weren't born in Long Beach, a lot of people that aren't from Long Beach that are in Long Beach are people banging the gangs in Long Beach that ain't from Long Beach, that don't have the love for Long Beach like we used to. Like King Park, we grew up in King Park in rec centers at summer camps going to King Park. It wasn't just a hood thing like that. We grew up as children, as babies at King Park, like having to be counselors, and then like it was just like it was different. Like, but yeah, we're older, you know what I mean? Like, and we value different things or whatever, but I think that's everywhere. It's not just Long Beach. I'm 43. I was born in 1981. That's why Society of Freedom, my merch, has 1980 established 1981, I think. Yeah. No, Coffee with Rios says 1981. $1 million condos, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff. Everything is changed, but it has changed for the better in a lot of ways. You know, like it's more of a Cal Rec. We used to be at Cal Rec, you know what I mean? Lifting weights. Like now you lift weights as an older, we got older, we lift, but Cal Rec, my uncle Melvin was the rec instructor, like he was over Cal Rec. My cousin Ginger and Shelby's dad. Like, it was just different when you weren't just banging that shit. You were like really from there. You know what I mean? Like you was just brought up in that world, and that world was yours. Now you got like, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. That's just how the world is changing. You just got people that came in from here, people from this valley, people from over here that's just coming to bang. Like you come into this street because you want to be here. We was stuck here. We was stuck. Like where else was we gonna go? Like if I was out here, I wouldn't have drove down to this block. Like it's literally we had like connections to it beyond just gangbanging and that kind of stuff. And it's changed a lot, but it's still Long Beach, you know what I mean? Like still beautiful. I wish they would get the beaches cleaned up, you know what I mean? Like that shit is in much need, like cleaning the water, like turn that beach into some nice beaches where people will say, hey, I'm going to go swim at Long Beach, going to the beach in Long Beach. Warren G will play in the halls of CIS with Snoop Dogg's big brothers. Real shit. Oh, man. That shit's a trip, man. You know what I mean? But nor here nor there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how. Oh, somebody said do a vlog in Long Beach. Maybe so. Maybe. Oh, shoot. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Look at us up in here, man. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Please like and subscribe. LBC is still the spot. Yeah, it's still the spot. Still the spot. LBC. And you know what was crazy? Like I used to be just east side, like not anything else, just east side. Like all of Long Beach is so beautiful. And getting outside of your area is some stuff, a lot of stuff out there. North side, west side, everywhere. Long Beach is cool, man. They got some bomb food places out there now for sure. You know what would be a good story to bring up? The Pike. That's a good thing to talk about in Long Beach. The Pike, they have the Pike now, but the Pike is rebuilt to what they used to have back in the day. Back in the day, they used to have the Pike. When my mom and dad was growing up, it's called the Pike, but it wasn't like the one it is now. And they had like drag racing down there. They had all kinds of stuff. But it would be dope to do a story on what the Pike used to be to what it is now. That would be dope. Freedom Riders was written because of Long Beach. Freedom Riders was it wasn't Poly, but it was, I think, Long Beach Wilson. I thought it was about that. It was about Wilson Freedom Riders. Now, don't get it mixed up with Freedom Riders and Freedom Writers. Yeah. Freedom Riders, the Riders was from Long Beach. Freedom Riders was like from back in the day, like like back in civil, I think, if I'm not mistaken, civil rights movement. Has been fighting race since she was growing up 15 in Harlem. Yeah, I think it was called the Freedom Riders back in the day, but Freedom Riders is from Long Beach, Wilson. Yeah. Yeah, Junior Ramirez, it was because of Long Beach, but not Long Beach Poly, Long Beach Wilson, which is closer to like Cal State Long Beach, if you're not familiar. Gusty, hey buddy, if you're gonna be a mod, you don't promote your own shit in here. You only if you're a mod in here, you only promote my shit. What are you doing, dude? Hey, somebody take Gusty's wrench, Gus. Oh shit. Oh man. The I don't want to get on it's not the Mexicans, like it's not the race of Mexicans that be crashing out on blacks in Long Beach. It's not the race of Mexicans. Let's not get it messed up. All Mexicans are not who be crashing out in Long Beach. It's a certain element of that is doing that. It's not all Mexicans. Let's not get it. And it's not all blacks hate all Mexicans in Long Beach. It's a certain selection of people within that culture or whatever that designate themselves to a certain section of that culture that are doing that. It's not all Mexicans. But that has caused raised temperatures because of that. But it's not Mexicans and it's not all blacks against Mexicans. It's a certain element that is there that is doing that. Not all Mexicans. So I clean that up real quick. It gets kind of washed over and people think it's just that. It's not that. It's not race. It's turf and a certain section that is took it upon themselves to just be against blacks. And it's not all Mexicans. It's not the Mexican race. Yeah. It's a ugly situation, you know what I mean? And I seen some shit the other day that blew my mind on how they act. The niggas hate black people and act just like black. Stole everything from the black culture, but you hate everything about the black. But you stole everything. They hate black people and they say nigga and everything. So ignorant and so backwards. Like, it's so dumb. Like, damn. Yeah, man. Y'all get on Gusty's ass, man, trying to pop his shit in here for his thing. Now, y'all go follow Gusty, man. Think you here promote this shit. That's your one. That's one strike, Gusty. You got one more. 2 strikes, you out. That's it. All they do is listen to black music, act black, say black, dress black, fade black, this and that, but can't stand the black. Ignorant shit. Ignorant, dumb shit. But this is life, right? And this is life. Nobody, yeah, tell him, man. Nobody came to see you, Otis. Y'all a bunch of mama's boys. What up, LBC Finest? For political sakes, exactly. We just up in here living life. I'm all for Mexican support and all that, but why do they came into the country illegally just to put a burden on us taxpayers? I don't think that's why they come here. They don't come here on the intent to put a burden on you. They come here in intent to get a better life. It's not their fault that the opportunity is here. It's our fault for setting up the system the way the system is. Setting up the system to where it's beneficial to some and not to others. It ain't their fault. Nigga, if I was in a situation living in a fucked up place and there was opportunity and a better life on the other side, nigga, you damn well better believe I'm taking my family over there and taking full advantage of everything there. It's not their fault our system is fucked up and broken. Everything about our system is broken. Look at that lady who just got out of jail, 9 years in jail. She gets out of jail and they automatically give her son back to her away from her father who raised him for 9 years. Our system is broken. It's not the people. It's the system. It ain't their fault. Look how fucked up their system is in Mexico. Their system's fucked up too. It's so fucked up that they come here because of how fucked up it is. It ain't their fault. Shit, I'll do the same fucking thing. I'll be here in America in a hip, skip, and a jump. Hip, hop, skip, and a jump. Shit, undocumented don't mean nothing about being racist. Ignorance knows no boundaries. It ain't got shit to do with documentation. It ain't got shit to do with any of that superficial shit. Ignorance is bliss, and ignorance runs rampant. And exposure, people ain't exposed to shit. People taught dumb shit, they do dumb shit. I didn't come in no chains and no boats. Shout out to Black and Brown. Shout out to everybody out here trying to get it. No one's perfect. No one is in a perfect situation. The only people we can hold accountable is the people that y'all say don't vote for. Niggas be upset about shit, about a people, a culture, a group of people, but you ain't doing shit to take care of the system here, voting people in and making sure that they doing the right thing, making sure that people are allocating money fairly and just and making it just. The power is with the people. And I don't know how many times you can say that people don't understand it. The power is with the people. January 6th, that shit showed you, Trump showed you that January 6th. Not all look, if anybody in here starts saying anything racist and all of something and all of this and generalizing the whole culture, I will block you. Because that's like the most ignorant shit in the world. And I don't like that shit. In the mods, in the chat, if anybody's in here on some shit about talking ugly about one race versus another, get them out. I don't want them in here. Generalizing a whole culture, that shit don't fly here. Get them out. Get sick one out. I'll get him out. How y'all letting that fool be in here? Dizzy. Get him out. Niggas saying racist stuff. Come on, y'all. But it, like, even if it just starts, like, you see the temperature of it just going in that direction. Thank you, Dizzy. If you see it going in that direction and somebody like tottering the lines, just go ahead and silence them. Benjamin Bay. Mexicans were all, like, they were here. You know who else was here? Black people. Africans. They try to sell this shit like Christopher Columbus was the first motherfucker that sailed over here. And he sailed over here with millions of slaves. Do you know how long it would have taken him for them to get all the slaves over here the way that they said they did? Probably just till right now they would be getting their last shipment. Africans was here. Blacks was here. Other races were here. It's so silly. Gusty in here worried about getting his Instagram up in here instead of clipping, getting people the fuck out of here. Do your job, nigga. Oh, shit. That is funny. Yeah, for real. Fuck Columbus. Hey, you know what movie? I was just talking about some shit the other day. I was just talking about so with the sixth ocean, right? I'm thinking like all the aliens and all the motherfuckers that's gonna come out, Revelations, how they talk about all the monsters, three-headed monsters, is all coming out of that sixth ocean. It's coming out of that sixth ocean. And then today, was it yesterday? Yesterday I watched with my daughter Zaya the Tomorrow War. And they have these aliens that 30 years into the future just wipe out the race. But spoiler alert, they were already here. The alien ship had crash landed on Earth and was like buried underneath the ice. And when the ice in like Antarctica or whatever like started melting away, is when the alien creatures came out. They're already here, you guys. Aliens are here. They're here. If you don't believe it, they say the sixth ocean is bigger. It has more water than all of the 5 oceans combined. 3 times more. What do you think is down there? Come on now. Him Brooks. You know that for sure? Man, I'm telling you, they right underneath us. And they're finding more ships, more unidentified flying objects, and you be seeing them things go right into the ocean. Oh shit. Um, if you look at the book of Enoch, right? Or do you guys know about the Ethiopian Bible? I'm gonna give you guys a second. Do you know anything about the Ethiopian Bible, and the books, the Book of Jubilee, and all the books that they took out of the Bible at the Council of Nicaea, and then King James version? How they like purposely took women of substance of out of the Bible type shit. Well, in the Book of Enoch, they talk about the ship coming and picking Enoch up and taking him away. Enoch went to heaven without dying. I think the whole thing about Enoch that was like interesting was like the like what is a Hispanic, King? What is a Hispanic? Tell me what a Hispanic is, King Brooks. And the Book of Enoch talks about him going into a ship and going out into the world, you know what I mean? Like, and leaving and being blessed and going to heaven without dying. And the Ethiopian Bible is not taken as like literal context, or they don't recognize the certain books of the Ethiopian Bible. You guys should look into it. Sefer Bible. Let me put that in the let me see if you know what, I gotta put it over. I'll just do it like this. It's a spaceship. It's not a chariot. What are Latino nations? And so Latino nations are Hispanics. Oh, you talking about the planet? Oh man, come on, Ohio ties. We're not trying to go. This nigga always going there. Oh shit. Ohio ties. Oh man. But go check out, like if you're a reader, like if you like to read, just read this. I tell everybody, read the Quran. Read the Ethiopian Bible. It's so much in there, so many interesting stories, so much. Like if you just like think about the Bible and just like we're not about to be no Bible thumper, just hit y'all head over the head. But the Quran, do you know why they didn't consider like Jews didn't consider Muhammad a prophet? They didn't consider Muhammad a prophet because they said if you were to be a prophet, you had to perform miracles. You had to be able to perform a miracle. And they said they didn't recognize him as a prophet because he didn't perform a miracle. When he was illiterate, couldn't read, couldn't write, and he went out into the desert, came back with the Quran. He came back with the Quran. He was illiterate, couldn't read or write, and came back with the Quran written in proper form. And to this day, the Quran has miracles in the Quran. Like there's things in the Quran that they can't explain, like algorithms and what's the word I'm looking for? Math that's in the Quran that they can't explain. Like every seventh word, there's this letter in this passage. Every 13 words is this in this manner. It's divisible by so much shit that the miracle, like if you want to do, like if you want to like go crazy, go smoke some weed, drink some wine, and read about the miracles of the Quran. Let's see if I can pull that up. How the Quran talked about science, the sun, the earth, that was the first to talk about that everything is not evolving around, but revolving around the whatever. Everything is not revolving around the earth. Everything is revolving around, you know what I mean? How I'm revolving, I'm messing it up. And so, like, even in the Quran, when they talk about like the earth and the universe, they have written it in a way that the earth is floating above the other words. You know what I mean? Like, as they write it, it's floating above. And I forget what the name, like, you know how radar is like RADAR, and you flip it, it's read the same way, radar. They have whole sentences that you can flip and read the same way. You can flip the whole thing and read it the same way. They they studied like, where was this study at? I forget. Let me look it up. They studied the Quran. They tried to have a computer duplicate one page and do what the Quran did, and the computer couldn't even do it. Damn, that shit came right up. That's incredible. I'm trying to find a. Why can't a computer rewrite a verse of the Quran? Whether we like it or not, the future belongs to us. We may not fully understand it, but we already are on board with AI. Look at this. With all the technical workings of AI are complex and enigmatic. However, even with its seemingly magical abilities, AI is not capable of fully comprehending the depth of a verse from the Quran. Nevertheless, we continue to strive for knowledge and understanding of both AI and the Quran. AI can be an aid to further understand the Quran. Like the shit that is divisible by, and I'm telling you, like this shit, it's really crazy. And they can't do it how the Quran's done, like the words and how they, like certain words and certain lettering at this many times, like every 7 words, every 10 words, It's a trip. And that was a miracle that was performed. And now a lot of people are going back and saying, oh yeah, this fool was a prophet. He is a prophet. He did perform a miracle. His book was a miracle in itself. And so a lot of people are backtracking on their shit. Like, oh man. Peace be upon him. Received it over stages, not in one go. Okay, thank you, Jamaicana. Thank you, brother, for correcting me. Please read this. My bad, you guys. I kind of didn't stop reading the chat. My bad. Hey, for all my Muslim brothers and sisters in here, you're going to want to watch my next interview. Oh man, I can't wait for that interview to drop. It's my father, my dad, not by blood, but helped raise me. Aceboy Manny's father, Muhammad. Reality check with Muhammad. He came here yesterday. I can't hold it in no more. I did an interview of my Mansour's father, my dad, somebody who helped raise me, my second father, Muhammad. Came and sat here on that couch and dropped nothing but knowledge for 2 hours. I'm just sitting there. He's telling me stories I don't even know about him. It's telling me stuff I don't even know and talking about his journey to Mecca, talking about all kinds of stuff. Just the beauty of life and just of an older gentleman that grew up. Oh, man, it's going to be so dope. He joined the Nation of Islam as a young man, and he was a part of the Nation of Islam as it went to WE, the son. Oh, man. He almost started talking about Noble Drew Ali, but I got fucking distracted and didn't even touch on Noble Drew Ali. But we only mentioned his name, and he was already in the middle of a story, and I had cut him off one time, and he corrected me. So I didn't cut him off no more. I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about, certain topics, but he was just flowing, so I didn't want to cut him off. I cut him off one time, and he was like, hey, I'm going to get to that. I was like, oh, my bad. What am I say to my pops? No, this is my show. This is how I structured it. He looked at me, he was like, hey, I'm going to get to that. Cut it. Oh, man. Like, share, sub, please. It's my homegirl. I think I had brought her up already about her beard product. Let me bring her product up again since, I got to show y'all. But that interview I did with my pops, so dope. But this is the product. Clean for Men. And it's her product. This is Kristen, my homegirl Kristen, who I'm going to interview. She's going to be on Reality Check also. And she has her own beard company called Clean for Men. She's got her own models and representation and sponsors. But this is her. This is Kristen. This is my girl Chris. And she has her own beard product. Beard facial product. She has skincare product. She has everything. So Sunkissed Chris, if you guys want to follow her, but her product is called Clean for Men. That's her and her son. But yeah, that's my girl. She's so dope. A breast cancer survivor. Just an amazing dope person with a dope product. Let me share her page. And then I'll share Clean for Men. My bad. You guys, I'm trying to do this real quick. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. This nigga Nick. Oh, well, I'm sold. Yes, she is beautiful. She's even more radiating and beautiful in person. Like even in the picture, she's amazing, but in person, the pictures don't even do her justice. She's an amazing person. And then I'll put Clint for Men in there too. My girl Kristen. Boom. So go follow Sunkissed Chris if you guys want, and then if you guys want beard product, go to her Clint for Men page. That's her product, and it's actually really, really good. And look, I didn't even put nothing in my beard today. I didn't even put nothing in my beard. Her shit is dope. Her shit is really dope. That's right. Let me go follow her now. Look at Dizzy. Oh, shoot. No discount. No discount. No discount. Go support, fully support. Yeah, she really, really is. She really is. I think she had a hair product before. You know what? Let me leave. I'm gonna leave that for reality check. I'm gonna leave that for reality check. But that's what I use for my beard is Clean for Men. And there's another product that I used to use. I can't remember the name of it, but that's what I use now. I think this is crazy. But shit, let me get out of here. I got to get to football practice. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Go out there, be a blessing for somebody else. Be on the lookout for Relatable with Bad Luck. It's our podcast called Real Relatable. That should be dropping tonight or tomorrow morning. And then we have 2 reality checks coming. One with Aceboy Manny's father, Muhammad. That shit is going to be, it already was one of the best experiences of my life, getting to chop it up with him and just sit down and chop it up for 2 hours. But that's going to be good for everybody. It's going to be good for your soul. So anybody who gets the opportunity, please watch that. Please like and subscribe. And then I got my 2 homegirls, Just Want to Know podcast. I have an interview with them coming. It's just all dope shit happening, all dope things happening. So go be a blessing. Go out there, help somebody. Keep your eyes open to people in need and lend a helping hand. Love all y'all, man. Go out there, have a great night. And I'll try to touch base, if not tomorrow, Thursday, another live. And then that one, it'll be more not impromptu, just me hopping on, just chopping it up with y'all, but like actual